One second. Oh, hey love, it's you. Come on in. I'm Stacy, aka Riqochet Rose, and welcome to another celebrity reading. Today I will be using the Lenormand deck to look at famous YouTuber James Charles' situation in regards to what's going on with him right now. So for those of you who don't know, James Charles is a famous YouTuber. He does makeup, he's very good at it, but there's a lot of drama going on with him that I'm not going to get too deep into at this part of the video. You'll have to just use Google with that. But it's definitely something a lot of content creators are discussing, and I decided to do a reading and see what we can gain from, his perspective, at least according to the Lenormand deck. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so looking at James Charles' reading. All right, so each of these cards have their own meaning, kind of like much like tarot. However, in combination with other cards, the meaning can change completely. So I'm not going to break that down here because we would be here all day and you're not here for a lesson. You're here for the information, right? All right, so the first card I pulled for James is the Anchor. And this tells me, according with the other cards in combination with it, that there are difficulties that threaten to destroy a relationship. And I believe that this is speaking more to his connection with Tati, especially if the two parties are mentally unwilling to resolve issues. This is also a warning of sickness and instability. So this is telling me, of course, he has lost millions of subscribers. There are lots of people talking about this. And imagine if you were one person and this is something that is going on. Obviously he brought a lot of this on himself, but this is the energy that he is in, according to Lenormand. He's having probably some mental instability at this point, especially being so young and thinking that you have the whole world in your hands, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I didn't. The next card here is the Lady. This is a warning not to let problems go unresolved. I feel like because he is going to suffer setbacks, he sees no solution out of the situation. Other people are like, why don't you just apologize? You apologize, but, to a lot of people, it didn't seem sincere. It really seemed insincere. So this is just a warning that, hey, maybe you need to try again. Maybe you need to get with the right people to help you understand the this problem has escalated. It almost seems like James is at this moment of, you know what, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And reality is actually starting to hit him like, well, wait a minute, this isn't passing. It passed when such and such went through this. Why isn't it happening for me? The next card here is the Clover. And this indicates that his happiness and luck is taking a turn for the worse, obviously. The next card here is the Tower. Now, here's the thing about the Lenormand deck. There are some things that it can predict that, a lot of people wouldn't want to know. So I will say this. With the Tower, I won't translate what it says in the book, but I'll just say to say a prayer for his mental health, okay? I know what he's being accused of and all of those other things, and I know that he needs to face the consequences, because that's, when you do something to people, when you not care about how they feel about it, hey, you have to face consequences. But I think this is really, really, really weighing on him, and there needs to be someone to step in and say, James, I'm going to help you, because with the next card being number 36, the Cross, is indicating that he is going to go through a lot of suffering if he hasn't already. The next card here is number 22, the Path. Parting ways to be back on track. He may take a step back for a while and work on his mental health. The problem here is number 18 with the Dog. This is usually a card of having trustworthy people around you, and possibly someone will step in. Hopefully he actually listens to this person, to this mentor, because obviously, according to Tati, she tried to do that for him and he kind of, went his own way. So someone can only offer to help him. But with the Dog here, it says previous trustworthy friends are going to turn on him. And the last card here is the Coffin. No, it's not indicating actual death, but it is indicating that there is unrest and instability in his life, within his situation. So it seems like everything that he has done, everything that he has said to hurt people, the saying, how the old saying goes, the chickens have come home to roost, and that's basically what is going on. Unfortunately, he is learning the hard way, but the fortunate thing is he is only 19, and it's best to get it now. You know, he may be getting this mental butt kicking from millions of people, but yes, this too shall pass, but he needs to learn a lesson out of all of this. Here's the thing. I would love to be a big YouTuber and have millions of subscribers and be able to just do readings from home and things like that. But there is a certain humility that comes with that. You can't just feel like the universe owes you this and you get to step on everybody and do whatever it is that you want. So these are some harsh lessons that James is going to have to go through, and hopefully someone steps in and helps him, because I don't like this reading. I really feel like at this point there's a lot of bullying going on, and I feel like the public needs to let the law handle it, because it's getting to be a little much. But on the other hand, people that feel victimized by him may absolutely see this a lot differently, as they should if you are a victim in a situation where he has been forceful with you and whatnot. So I'm not taking sides. I'm just reading what this says, and it is definitely weighing on him mentally. So these are James Charles Oracle card advice cards. I know that there's a very low chance he would ever watch this video. However, if someone is dealing with a similar situation, which I highly, highly doubt, but let's just say that someone is dealing with a similar situation, this is things that you could do too. But this is definitely advice for James Charles. So the first card that came out is Surrender Low Self-Esteem. You deserve love, success, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So obviously that's obvious when somebody is so, I'm above everyone else. That is a key sign to low self-esteem. So he definitely has to learn how to love himself, because when you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. You wouldn't even understand how to do it. The second card is the obvious. Surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So obviously that is something he needs to work on. The third card that came out is surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So because he doesn't really know what to do and doesn't know how to apologize, and he's in this chaotic confusion state right now, he is pushing. He's trying to push his ideas. Basically, like, I said I was sorry. I mean, forgive me. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that, James. So he has to stop pushing on his ideas. I believe that this feels. Stop pushing so hard, because you can't make people do anything. He's slowly learning that no matter how much money you have, no matter how big of a celebrity you think you are, eventually you're going to run into people that say, oh, hell no. Who do you think you are? And he has a, meeting with Tati. Sometimes that ego can run you into somebody that says, I ain't the one, and it's happened. So the fourth card that came out to him was surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So he needs to listen. This is stay open. Think of other ways of how you can make this right. Ask for advice from people that actually care about you that you might have been ignoring, James. So the last card here is surrender to silence. He may be around too many people right now saying, oh, if I was you, this, that, might be giving him wrong advice. And he needs to surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So he does need to take a step back. He needs to get around, well, I would say take a step back so he can think on his own, and then seek out people that can really, really help him in his situation. But either way, I hope that this turns around and it's balanced out for everyone in this situation, because this is definitely a hot topic on the YouTube streets right now. But I send love and light to everyone in the situation involved. Thank you so much for coming to see me today, and I do hope this video was entertaining for you. I hope you have subscribed, because I would love to see you again. Take care, love.